What's up, you guys? My name's Jason, and this is now Hotshot Hauler. Alright, so if you guys are new here, thank you so much for tuning in. Please consider subscribing to the channel. For you guys that are my OGs, thank you so much for watching again, guys. So we're rebranding the channel. It is now called Hotshot Haulers. It's going to be less about me, more about you guys, more about helping and building a network of haulers out here. As you saw from the Instagram, we're trying to connect people, buy, sell, trade, needing help with loads, all the above. So before we get any farther, hit that like button, guys, for the YouTube algorithm, and I really appreciate it. What we're going to talk about tonight, guys, is if you are ready to be out on the road. I get a lot of questions, guys, from people, and you can tell they've done no research. No fault to them. That's why I'm here to help. But I want to kind of put the guidelines out there, things you need to think about before you get out on the road, and we'll start with number one. All right, guys, so we're going to talk about three simple different categories to see if you're ready for the road. These videos are here to help you guys think and make proper decisions when you're either trying to get into the business, looking to invest in somebody that's already in the business, be a fleet owner and things like that. So if you're going out on the road, sorry guys. If you're going out on the road, there's a couple things you need to think about. Number one, are you physically ready for the road? By physically ready, there's a few different ways. Plan, can you sit in a driver's seat of a vehicle for 11 hours? It's until you do it for days days on days on days, you don't know if you're ready. Yeah, you can say, yeah, I can hop in a car and I can drive 16 hours to Florida from PA, but can you do that every day? So that's one aspect of the physically that until you do it, weeks at a time, you really don't know if you're ready. Are you ready physically to strap down loads? Are you physically ready to hop on and off a trailer? Freight guys, tarping. Can you carry a 100-pound, 150-pound tarp up onto a load? And, a lot of places there is no help. Are you physically ready to winch a car onto your trailer that has 4 flat tires? You need to position it correctly because the steering wheel's locked. There's no keys. You'll need a jack to move it around on the trailer a little bit to get it to go in there properly. There's a lot of aspects that you take an hour to try to get a load strapped down or a vehicle winched onto your trailer. You're physically exhausted. I had, from experience, I had a Bobcat T300, which is a track machine, on my trailer. I drove it up on there just fine from the auction as it was running when I got there because I knew I had an appointment, so they started it. Little did I know that the batteries were dead, or the battery was dead. So a diesel Bobcat, I get to the drop-off location and it won't start. Nobody around, nobody to help. So my jump box wouldn't start it. So I had jumper cables. So with having a manual jack on my trailer, I had to manually jack it up with a 10,000-pound Bobcat on it, drive the truck to the side, jump start it, get it running enough that I could hurry up, park the truck back underneath the trailer, crank it down, hook it up so then I could drive the Bobcat off the trailer. I was physically, mentally exhausted after that. So that's just some things you need to think about, being out on the road. And then just think, hold on, phone call. All right, sorry about that. That was a customer for tomorrow. Okay, so number 2, are you ready mentally? Can you problem solve? Can you take being on the road for 14 hours away from home, nobody to talk to? It's draining, and I have had a pretty bad 2 months of chasing money as I'm a car hauler, so nobody factors. I'm working with direct customers that don't seem to want to pay their bill after a month. Some dealerships cut checks after 30 days, and I understand that, but when it gets to 60 days and I still haven't seen my money, it's, that's mentally exhausting. And that goes with number 3, but we'll keep going with the mental. So are you ready to problem solve? You get to a pickup location and it is not what you expect. Your truck doesn't fit. The car doesn't run. It's got flat tires. It needs to, can you put a spare on it? What's going through your mind? Can you problem solve to help yourself out and get in and out as quickly as possible? Because in this business, time is money. If you're over the road, are you mentally prepared to be away from your family, days on days on days? It's draining. I did a trip to South Dakota, and by the end of it, I had issues with the truck. I was physically exhausted, mentally exhausted after this one day, and I made a mistake. I cut too sharp, and I dinged a pole, which was no big deal. It didn't hurt my trailer, didn't hurt, any of the cars, but it's just a fact that I mentally slipped for 2 seconds, and I could have been on the road. It could have been a bigger mistake. So it's all about, you got to be mentally prepared. And the last one's financially, and that goes with, are you prepared to wait 30 days for your money? Yeah, you can do loads that are COD, which are great. Some of them, you're going to wait 30 days. If you don't factor in freight, sometimes freight's 30, 60, or 90 days. Are you prepared to wait that long for your money? A lot of people say no. I have been, when I started out, I was stretched thin waiting on money. Now I'm to the point where I'm stable, but I'm waiting on thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And it's like the person who's writing the check is in no hurry to do so. But I'm at their call every time they do it, and they need it done now, but they're not ready to pay now. So financially, are you ready to take care of some expenses that are unexpected? You blow out a tire and your tires are half tread or a quarter tread. Are you financially prepared to put 4, 6 tires on? Say you have a tractor trailer and you got to put 8 drive tires on. Are you financially prepared for that? It's just stuff to think about. I'm not here to, I'm here to help, guys. And it's just some things you need to think about before you jump into the business. If you go on Facebook Marketplace, if you go on Craigslist, there is always a brand new, less than 50,000 mile truck with a brand new trailer always for sale. Because some people get mad at their boss, they quit their job, they run down to the dealership, they buy a brand new truck, they run to the trailer shop, they buy a brand new trailer, and they're not ready for the physical, the mental, or the financial burden that sometimes comes with this job. So with that being said, guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up on the way out, and we'll see you on the next one.